So I am so excited to share these two things with you. One I was a little bit nervous about, but I am embracing it. And I just had a coworker today said she's all in with me on Monday, and we're gonna find a way and do it. And we're going to take advantage of this special and see if we can't have some fun with it. So I'm going to share some information here. Oh, no, share my screen. Come on. Okay, can you see, oops, a white screen here?
Yes.
Okay, so what is happening is on Monday, Beachbody's partnership with Myx Bike is launching, and so our spin bike is going on sale. So I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that it was available. It is a better deal than buying online. As far as like from Myx, if you get it through Beachbody, there's a savings. And I just wanted to kind of let you know what is all in it and what you get and why you might want to take advantage of it. Carl Deichler texted out today to those of us on his text chain, just sharing that what his plan is to ride twice a week, to do 2 of the workouts a week, and then to mix in some cross training for himself. So a coworker of mine said, Jen, you got to do it. I mean, you're the coach. You got to do it. I'll buy one if you buy one. I'm like, oh, great. Okay. I wasn't going to go spinning. I love spinning. I know Sherry gets the spins in the mornings, and it's something I've always loved, but it's something I've always just had to do at the gym. And the other companies out there were just out of my price range. So I'm excited about the options here. And I wanted to make sure what you knew they were, so that you can start thinking if you have questions or if you know someone who's looking. Always there's a way I would give you a referral. Thank you. So the Myx Bike 2 and Myx Bike 2 Plus is what's coming out. If you were to look at their ads on Facebook or to look at their site, you would see the prices at the $13.99 and $15.99. What you're going to get from us is it's going to take $100 promo code. So I'll get those codes on Monday to be able to share them with anybody. And you're also going to be able to get $200 off the shipping and white glove service, which means that when you order the bike through us, through your account, you're going to get it delivered and set up by a person. And that's going to be free instead of the $200 cost. So that's a nice benefit. The 2 features, the base model is the stationary bike with the heart rate monitor, the touchscreen tablet, which swivels and accesses on demand and everything. If you've looked at other spinning services, they're $45 a month, and Beachbody's is $20 a month. So even the monthly access to those live classes and workouts is going to be a lower price point to hopefully help other people. And it comes with the nutrition programs and the support and the income potential if you want to earn some extra income. So it has a lot more benefits that aren't out there elsewhere. The camera, the cadence, all those things, it connects with your Apple Watch. Like I said, the white glove service and the 30-day money back guarantee, as well as a year manufacturing. And then if you get the one that Heather said she was going to get with me, which is the Plus, it's going to be, you're just paying $200 more, and it's adding on the dumbbell set, kettlebell, loops, exercise mats, the stabilizing mat for the bike, and the foam roller. So I think this is like a really great value from what I've seen of spin bike prices. And some of the questions were where going to be the spin access. Those are going to be in the body, which is where our live workouts and everything are. And that's part of the Nutrition Plus, the $20 a month. So if you have Nutrition Plus, you already have access to that. If you don't and you want to spin or you want those live classes, that's going to be just $20 a month compared to other platforms at $45. You are going to get it in 1 to 3 weeks. Again, I have some friends that have been waiting for their bikes for 2 months. So we're going to have that faster shipping point. If you know someone that really wants to bike soon with winter coming in the Northeast, this may be a great option. And there is 0% down, 0% financing for 36 months at $37 a month, which is crazy reasonable. I am excited about this. I was kind of debating. My husband said we don't have room for it. And so I actually thought about it. I'm at a standing desk right now. So I'm standing at my standing desk, and this is where I work the days I'm not in the office. And I thought, you know what? I can totally fit a bike under here. And pedal while I'm working. So I'm actually like thinking about pedaling while I'm working, and I'm having that option there. So that was the first piece. The second piece, in case you haven't received an email yet, maybe you got a reclassification email, and you saw that there's the opportunity. Beachbody, we've had the coach position in what I've considered a VIP coach to get the 25% off. We've had that for years. We actually came out with a preferred customer now, so that you don't have to get those communications from Beachbody about coaching and things like that. It's going to limit your email, so you're not going to get as many of those, and you're going to get all the same benefits as far as early access like coaches, the 25% off, and it's something that you can toggle back and forth. So if you want to earn extra income by helping others join, you can toggle back to coach and help people join. If it's something that you're not wanting to have any sales, switching over to a VIP customer may be the thing to do. And so I was just going to walk you through actually doing that in the account here. So when you log on to teambeachbody.com, there's a little person in the top right corner. And that little person, when you click on that, you want to go to memberships and subscriptions. And this is where you can always edit your auto ship flavors and dates and what you're ordering. And in this case, you go to your business starter kit, which is the kit here. And I'm going to click on manage. And you're actually going to cancel coach account, which sounds a little scary to say I'm canceling my account. I don't want to lose my, savings and things. And you're going to click on become a preferred customer. And becoming a preferred customer gives you the opportunity to agree, like, I'm going to get the same monthly charge to get the discount. I'm going to keep my auto ships. This is what, I want to keep. And then you hit submit. So it's pretty straightforward. The only thing that can seem a little scary, like I said, is you go to manage, and then you go to cancel coach account, but the next screen shows you that first choice of becoming a preferred customer. That's not going to change any of your services from me. Any month that you order Shakeology or you order in your performance line, you're still going to get that weekly dietitian meal plan with shopping list every Friday from the Family Dinner Project email. That's something that I gift forward. So, changing from coach to preferred customer is not going to take anything away from me working with you or answering you or offering you things. It's really just going to give you that discount that you want, hopefully, to help you enjoy the products that are helping you. And then also, if things change and you want to switch to sharing the business and helping others, you can become a coach again. You don't have to do anything huge there. So wanted to make sure you knew about the bike coming and knew about the preferred customer, as you'll start to see emails as they're rolling that out and switching people over or giving them the choice. Please know nothing is off limits when it comes to me. I just want you to succeed and feel good. And if our time together is a window of time, or if we get to be together for 10 years, I am thankful for all of it. And so please don't hold back asking a question if it's going to help you, because I want to make sure I get you what you need and your support. And, I don't want you there silently struggling or thinking you're going to make me feel bad, because you're not, because the fact that you said yes to me and you are here in some form, even just watching this, I am thankful for that. I'm truly thankful for that. So with that, I wanted to have our 15-minute chat and help section tonight be on something that I've been getting some private messages on, and something that I've had conversations with, and things that I have felt as well. And I was hoping we could come up with a brainstorm collectively of how to handle those pesky excuses that we give ourselves sometimes. There is absolutely seasons of everything. Hopefully you're enjoying Spectacular September and it's making you laugh and get some new tasks in. And maybe this is a season that you're kind of not spending too much time on yourself, and you need something to flip it and you're not sure what's going on. And so I think that it's okay to know that there is different levels. You're not a machine, you're not a robot. Every season, every moment is going to give you something different, and we can handle it at different times. There's been some really nice private shares in some of our message threads and private shares in our private group that there's a lot of people struggling like right now. So don't feel alone. And then also when you know someone else is struggling, I want to encourage you that whether you're drowning in the bathtub with a foot of water or whether you're in the ocean drowning, if you're drowning, it doesn't matter how much water there is, you're drowning. So you never feel bad for feeling bad and struggling. Like, it is okay to struggle and think that someone else has it worse. Why am I struggling? That's the part where it's not useful, because that's not going to help you get forward out of it if now you're adding shame and guilt to what is already hard. So let's just agree that if you are drowning in a bathtub or the ocean, you're drowning, right? So it is okay. And I want you to know that you're not alone and that you can lean in and we can figure this out. Rarely does something ever get better when you ignore it. I know, like, if we can probably like use a yard as an example. Like, if we ignored the backyard for a year, would we go back and expect to find landscaping? Not unless you had a really generous neighbor that worked in landscaping. Like it is not going to get better without addressing it. And addressing it is sometimes where the messy comes. And that's when our brain and our warning signs go, no, I don't want to handle it. I want to protect you. I want to feel safe. I want to stay the same. And so something that I've been hearing a lot lately is, I know what to do. I'm just not freaking doing it. I don't know what's wrong with me. And I don't know how to get myself to do it. And with going back to school and different changes in jobs, I've also been hearing, I don't have time to work out. And I had a moment actually where someone, I was talking to someone and they said, oh, they sell skincare. And they were saying, you know how many times people tell me they don't have time to wash their face? Like, and you have people doing 30-minute workouts. Like, how do people have time to do a workout and they can't wash their face? And it's like, let's be real for a minute. If we don't have time to wash our face or do a 30-minute workout, there is something seriously broken. If it's not temporary, you know, sometimes it can be like, if you're going through a big crisis in your life and you're not at home or you're in some kind of situation, there can be times that nothing happens for a short period of time. It's not usually extended. But if you're just in your normal grind working and you don't have time to wash your face or do a 30-minute workout or a 15-minute workout or a 10-minute walk, that's a warning sign that something is seriously broken. And so I was hoping that you could share with us what you do for a living, and if you had someone give you that one of those excuses or an excuse that you've heard or maybe thought, what would you tell them? And so I'm going to let you unmute and share as you want, and I'm going to start collecting for us to pass it on. Teacher pause.
Oh, I lost you for a minute.
Oh, I'm here. So let's start with, I don't have time to work out. So if working out was part of your job description, whether you're self-employed or whether you work for an employer, and working out was part of your job description, and you said to your boss, I don't have time to work out, what idea or solution do you think your boss or you could come up with?
Well, I know one thing that like I do, since I started 8, I'm a better morning person. So I try to do something like at like 6 a.m. or like my spinning is at, 6:15 a.m., because then I still have, time to grab a quick shower. I mean, I am still remote, so sometimes I can, skip that if I need to, since I'm not in the public. But I think that has what helps me. But what I find sometimes is that obviously then I can't stay up late. And I'm one of those that my mind races, and then it's hard to relax, at night to be able to go to bed, like I really want to at like between 9 and 9:15, since I'm getting up at 15, you know, at the latest, kind of, you know, if I need to get my, you know, water in and, you know, a couple sips of coffee and, you know, and stuff before I do that. And then sometimes if I stay later when I do work in the office, I find that, and I've already talked to I'm a borough secretary, I've talked to my borough council, that sometimes I'm gonna be like 5 or 10 minutes late, but I'm always there 10 or 15 minutes later anyway, you know, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't punch time clock, you know, but, you know, they understand that, you know, because it is for my, you know, it's for me, you know, and stuff. Because like I eat at my desk, you know, I don't really take a lunch type thing, so.
So do you set an alarm for the 6 a.m. workouts or the
I
5
do.
a.m. the spin and everything?
Yeah, yep.
So
Yeah,
if
for
what
like 5:15 is what I do.
Okay. So what I hear is setting an alarm. You're in that routine and habit. So whether it's spinning or whether it's jumping on our Zoom, you're getting it done and you have that habit. And doing it before work, before distractions and eating at your desk and being stuck in the office late happens. So getting it done first. I like that you are willing to ask for a different schedule, ask to be a little later. And so I think sometimes we think we can't do that, but like, let's say we're self-employed or let's say that we have a family, we can ask our family, can we have dinner at 6 instead of 6:30? Or can we have dinner, you know, can you take the kids to school instead of me on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so I can add this routine in. So we can ask for a different schedule from ourselves or from our loved ones. Does anybody think about what they're going to benefit from working out to get them to show up?
Well, I'm going to talk because I feel guilty.
Aw.
I'm just being honest here. And so when I'm good, I set the alarms and I get things going, and I'm an early bird too. But when something jumps into my schedule in the wrong place or the inconvenient place, then I get thrown off.
Yep.
And so I could be going good for one point, and then something will happen. And what I would need to do is quickly reset and think about the schedule again and set the time, put the time in there for whatever the activity is for working out. And walking doesn't work for me because it just doesn't seem to have the impact on my body as working out does. So for me, it would be to reset immediately. Don't let too much time go in between. And instead of maybe setting the 5 o'clock alarm, or 5:30 alarm, because I think I mentioned that I was struggling with that because I was very tired until I get into the rhythm. I expected to be tired, but the goal is to set the alarm in the afternoon to do it early in the evening, like I guess a 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock if I'm not out making deliveries.
And so I'm going to pick on you because I know what you do. And so
But I
Charmaine
didn't have
is
that conversation with you.
no, so Charmaine's a Mary Kay woman. That's her full-time employment is her business with helping women beautify themselves. Now she's not who I was talking to that said so many people don't have time for skincare. However, I'm curious if you hear that. And I'm wondering, I am certain because your age, like you look 30 years younger than your age. And you've shared your age on a couple other things. So that's the only reason I said that. So I'm wondering what tips do you give or what helped you get that skincare routine and how can we apply that to the fitness routine?
So tips I give, there are some times where I'm just like, oh, so you don't wash your face. And so that's kind of dirty. I actually, the filter has started to come off. I've actually said, wow, so do you brush your teeth? I had one woman look at me recently. She's like, oh, I don't do that makeup and wash my face. And I'm like, oh, but do you brush your teeth? You got to wash your face. It's just soap and water or cream and water. But I tell them you do need, are you important enough to wash your face and take care of yourself? We're not talking do a whole routine as far as a whole makeup look or a whole big routine, but just washing your face and putting the right cream on your skin for your face. You deserve that.
So are you
Deserve that.
important enough to move your body and help your heart get stronger and have longevity and flexibility? And are you worthy enough to feel sexy and strong and energy and vivacious and anything that you want to feel?
Yeah.
You
Yes.
are. You are more than worthy.
Sometimes if I forget that, I get caught up in the moment of not feeling I have the time, or just, like, not now, I'll do it later,
Mhm.
literally.
Mhm.
But
And so that's a great tip to remind yourself that you are worthy. And like our cardiovascular system, like our body, this is the only body we get. This is it. Like we don't get to upgrade later. I mean,
Yep.
maybe you can get a knee replacement or a hip replacement, but in reality, we are working with this body, right? And so our exercise, our moving our body helps our positivity, it helps our energy. And I find that every other aspect of my life is better. I show up better. Like if I get cut off on a day that I worked out and I'm feeling good, I wish them well and smile. If I get cut off on a day that I didn't take care of myself, I'm not so nice. I'm a little testy. And then I think about if that's how I am in my car, what is my family getting? What are my friends getting? What are my coworkers getting? And so knowing we are worthy to take care of ourselves. Now, Lori, too, she has a couple multi backgrounds for us. So I'm wondering if you have any tips to help us if we don't have time to work out.
Right, I do. I actually am so blessed because my niece has been working out with me and I've really been able to help her. And something that works for me, and I try to tell her to do, is she's a young mom. She has 3 kids and she's busy. But I tell her, just turn it on. Some days you might only be able to do 10 minutes of it, or you might be able to do, maybe your body hurts and you can only do low impact instead of high impact, or you're not going to do it completely. But if you can establish the habit that I'm going to at least turn it on, I'm going to pull it up, just take that little step and get consistent with that step. And then you can, I do the same thing like with Bible reading. Some days I can study for a long time and other days I can read a verse, but I try not to skip reading that one verse, so that I can establish and develop the habit.
I love that. That's reminds me of the book, The Mini Habits, which talks about like, even if it's 1 push-up a day, make that your minimum.
Something.
And you can feel good. You can feel good going to bed because I did that. So on a day you read 1 verse, you can go to bed feeling good because you read 1 verse. And then on days that you read, 2 whole chapters, great, you read 2 whole chapters today, just kind of like that. You're not a robot. You're going to have a different level. I love the tip of just pushing play I love how you broke it down to even smaller. Like I tell people just go do 10 minutes, but just pushing play alone, just having it going alone, that's huge. Get in the habit. Maybe Charmaine, when you wake up, you go push play. And even if you have to rewind the workout when you're actually ready to start it, maybe hearing the workout while you're doing your morning stuff will, help you build that habit. I love that, Lori. Okay. Anything else? I think we got like a really great way to fix the time. Oh my gosh, how are we out of time already? So the other ones, I guess we'll only get to really brainstorm through this one. Sherry touched on waking up early means going to bed at night, and being more of a restless mind, like getting yourself going at night. That's me. Like if I could stay up till 2 a.m. talking to you three right now, I would like be here until 3 a.m. Like I totally would like just stay. And sometimes that's what happens. And I found reminding myself that I cannot wake up tomorrow if I don't go to sleep tonight. And that sounds so silly, but I was realizing that I looked at going to bed as losing something. I was losing today. I was losing out. I was missing out. You know, I was missing out on something where I get to make tomorrow better. And I shared it in my post this morning, but it's a 60-second breathing release that I started reading, and I read it out loud when I close my computer. I read it out loud. I have it on a note on my phone. And it's, I release the pressure of today. I release the goals of today. I release all the stuff I thought I was going to do today. I release all the things I said I was going to do today. I release the pressure I was putting on myself. I release the pressure everyone else was putting on me. Now is the time to recharge, and tomorrow I will enjoy the things I left myself to do. And it's just been a gift to help me. In the on-demand library, the controlled stretches are like 7 to 10 minutes, and Autumn really kind of silently talks and gives you some ways to end your day. That's something really good to do. And Mel Robbins really talks a lot about, she calls it the dump. And it's like you just take a legal size notepad and you just write everything out. Like even if it's like clean the coffee maker, if you're holding it in your head's going to keep trying to balance it. But if you can just throw it all on paper, type it, even speak it, however, like I actually text myself. I text my work email, like to get things out of my brain, and then it'll be waiting for me in the morning. And I text myself in Facebook Messenger and Instagram Messenger too. I have message threads with myself. I don't ever answer me, but I have them there just to get it from being held there. And I know I can go there and it takes some of the pressure off. So before we end, does anybody have any questions, celebrations, anything that they want to share that we can help with before I close us out? Okay, well, the door is always open. I give in their welcome text, I give everybody my cell phone number, and I mean it so you can use it. And the same thing, I've loved the conversation in our private thread and in the group this month. It's just been so uplifting to me. Welcome for coming to your first time, Ms. Lori. I'm so excited that you got to join us. And so I'm going to let's do a little picture, a smile, celebration, and I'll go post this in the group so we can continue to brainstorm. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go.